Hello. Today, I want to talk about why estrogen balance matters and how to support it naturally. I'm Dr. Erin Foley, functional medicine practitioner, national board certified health coach, chiropractor, speaker, and author. So, if you're a woman in your 40s, 50s, or 60s who's feeling tired, moody, bloated, hot flashes, night sweats, or just not like yourself lately, this video is for you. Today, we're talking about why estrogen balance matters and how you can support it naturally through nutrition, stress management, and daily habits. So, grab your coffee or tea, get comfy, and let's talk about how to help your hormones work for you and not against you. So, what does estrogen do? So, estrogen is one of your body's powerhouse hormones. So, we often think of it only in terms of cycles or menopause or periods, but actually it plays a role in over 300 processes in your body. So it does help regulate your metabolism and how your body uses fat and energy. It has an effect on your brain function and mood, your bone strength and heart health, skin elasticity, and even how well you sleep. So when estrogen is balanced, you usually feel pretty steady. Calm energy, clear mind, good sleep, stable mood. But when it's out of balance, this could be either too high or too low, or it's not being cleared efficiently through your estrogen detox pathways. That's when symptoms can start to show up. So let's talk about signs of estrogen imbalance. So here are some common things I see with women that I work with. So mood changes, anxiety, irritability, heavier or more irregular cycles. So this would be maybe you've got PCOS, or maybe you're in perimenopause and your cycles are going to become more irregular. For women in menopause, it can be low estrogen, which can cause hot flashes and night sweats. Estrogen can cause trouble sleeping, especially that waking around 2 or 3 a.m. and not being able to go back to sleep. The feeling of fatigue or being tired but wired, and this has a cortisol connection because estrogen and cortisol do have to be balanced together to feel your best. And have you weight gain around your midsection, that dreaded belly fat muffin top, and bloating, water retention, or breast tenderness. That's usually from too much estrogen. So if any of those things sound familiar, just know they're your body's way of saying something is off, pay attention to me. It's not normal or natural to have really hard periods. Um, so there's signs and symptoms that are like like a red flag. So here's the hopeful part. When you understand what's behind those shifts, you can make targeted changes that bring your hormones and your energy and your metabolism back into balance. So let's talk about nutrition for estrogen balance. So food is one of the most powerful ways to support healthy estrogen and just in general, your health overall. Focus on. Fiber is a really good thing to focus on. A recommendation is 25 to 30 grams of fiber from veggies, flaxseed. It can be chia, lentils, whole foods, not just supplements, and make sure they're whole and unrefined because this can help your body eliminate excess estrogen through your digestive system and your gut. So, cruciferous vegetables. These include broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. They contain a compound called DIM, or indole 3 carbinol, which helps your body metabolize estrogen more efficiently. And you've got three pathways of how the estrogen detoxes through your body. No matter if you're cycling or if you're in menopause, you still have estrogen. So it's got to detoxify properly. And two of those pathways are unhealthy, toxic pathways. And one of those pathways is healthy. We want to push it down the healthy detox pathway. So the third thing here is healthy fats. Your hormones are literally built from fats, especially cholesterol for your brain and your hormones. So think about avocado oil and avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, wild caught fish like salmon, and other kinds of seafood. Avoid trans fats and refined oils because those increase inflammation. Make sure you have protein at every meal. Stable protein helps balance your blood sugar. And this helps with knowing the amount of protein you should have for your body every day, and then you break it into your meals, whether you eat two, three, four times a day. It helps your blood sugar, which helps your cortisol, and it helps your estrogen. So here's another one, limit alcohol and processed sugar. Both put a strain on your liver, and your liver is responsible for clearing out used estrogen. And when it's overworked, your estrogen balance can get stuck in the wrong direction. And alcohol is just in general, as we get older, it's just harder on our bodies. So, small, consistent changes in how you eat can make a really big difference in how you feel, especially when it comes to energy and mood swings. So, the next big thing is let's talk about stress and hormone balance because your hormones don't just exist in isolation. When your stress goes up, your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, goes up too. And cortisol and estrogen are like dance partners. And when one leads too long, the other one starts tripping over the other one's feet. And they've got to be balanced. And stress just really puts that cortisol out of balance. High cortisol can block your body's ability to use estrogen properly and can steal resources needed to make other hormones, meaning it can actually, if you have low cortisol, it can actually steal from your progesterone and your estrogen. So, um, so they're very intimately related. So here's how to help balance that. Build in a small pause in your day. Pause moments, 10 minutes of deep breathing, stretching, journaling, yoga, taking a walk. Things that, I mean, you have to manage your stress every day. And it's not like, oh, I'm going to go get self-care, like do a massage treatment, which is wonderful, but like do that once a month. You've got to manage your stress every day. Prioritize your sleep because this is when your hormones reset. Aim for 7 or 8 hours and try to keep a consistent bedtime. And there's a whole, I have a whole video on sleep hygiene and sleep hacks for hormones. So check that video out on my channel here. Move your body, but don't overdo it. Too much high intensity exercise can actually spike cortisol. So, depending on if you're really tired or if you're tired but wired, mix in walking, yoga, strength training, and some cardio to support balance, but keep it balanced. This will help your cortisol and lower your stress. All right, connection and joy, laughter and hugs, and time with people who lift you up. These all lower stress hormones naturally too. So don't forget that. So let's talk about supporting your body's detox pathways. So your liver and gut are your body's cleanup crew for estrogen. When they're sluggish, estrogen can recirculate and go down those toxic pathways, leading to symptoms like bloating, irritability, and fatigue. Okay, so to support those fat pathways, stay hydrated, at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily. Support daily elimination, which means your daily bowel movements. You need to have bowel movements daily. Support that with fiber. You can do magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is one of the better ones, and movement. And consider adding foods like lemon water and the cruciferous vegetables to support your liver function and estrogen detox. So just a note on the cruciferous vegetables. There are family of vegetables known for their cancer protective compounds and support for estrogen metabolism. I mean, that's very cool. They contain phytonutrients, and which help the liver process and clear excess estrogen. So we talked a little bit about that, about what those are. So when your detox pathways flow smoothly, your hormones naturally come back into rhythm and you feel better. Now, one other thing that I do is I do what we call Dutch testing, and this is a saliva and urine test that shows hormone balance and the detox pathways. It shows all your estrogens, all three of them, progesterone metabolites, it shows testosterones, it shows your cortisol, it shows some brain chemicals, and it shows those estrogen detox pathways, which are very, very important to know. For many different stages of your life, especially if you maybe have PCOS, if you've had breast cancer, or if you have a family member with breast cancer. You want to know what your estrogen detox pathways are. So, to recap, estrogen balance matters because it affects everything. It affects your energy, metabolism, sleep, mood, and even how you handle stress. So, start by focusing on real food, liver and that supports liver and gut health. Go with food. You can also support those with supplements too. And there are supplements that push those healthy pathways too. And it really kind of helps to know from testing, do you need those or not? Also, focus on your daily habits that lower stress and improve sleep. Huge. Staying hydrated and consistent with your meals for your blood sugar. And remember, your body is not broken. It's just communicating. It's just all information. It's all signaling you. And when you start listening to what it's telling you, this is when the real healing happens. So if this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe for more natural hormone health tips. Feel free to reach out to me. I do offer a free call. You can go to my website, vibranthealthywoman.com, and I'm happy to chat with you. So thanks for watching. And remember, your hormones aren't the enemy. They're your messengers. You just have to learn their language. See you in the next video.